In a distant land, nestled within the heart of a lush forest, there lived a woodcutter named Einar. Einar was known throughout the village for his tireless work ethic and his unwavering commitment to providing for his family. Each day, he would venture deep into the woods, axe in hand, to gather firewood and timber. Einar's days began before the sun rose, his sturdy boots crunching on the forest floor as he made his way through the towering trees. His path was familiar, worn smooth by countless journeys, yet each day brought new challenges and discoveries. As he worked, Einar found solace in the quiet rhythm of the forest, the gentle rustle of leaves, and the distant call of birdsong. He felt a deep connection to the land, a bond forged through years of labor and toil. But despite his skill and dedication, Einar's life was not without its hardships. The forest could be unforgiving, its depths filled with hidden dangers and unexpected obstacles. Yet through it all, Einar remained steadfast, his resolve unyielding in the face of adversity. One crisp morning, as the sun peeked through the dense foliage, Einar set out for his usual spot beside a serene lake. The tranquil waters shimmered in the gentle light, casting a peaceful aura over the surroundings. With skilled hands, Einar began his work, the rhythmic sound of his axe echoing through the forest. But fate had other plans that day. In a moment of carelessness, Einar's grip faltered, and his beloved axe slipped from his grasp, plunging into the depths of the lake with a resounding splash. He watched helplessly as it disappeared beneath the surface, his heart sinking with each passing second. Distraught and unsure of how he would provide for his family without his trusty tool, Einar sank to the ground, his thoughts consumed by worry. Little did he know that his misfortune would soon be met with an unexpected encounter. As Einar sat by the water's edge, lost in his despair, a soft voice broke through the silence. Startled, he looked up to see a figure emerging from the depths of the lake. It was a water nymph, her ethereal form bathed in a gentle glow. "Why do you weep, kind woodcutter?" the nymph asked, her voice as soothing as the gentle breeze that danced through the trees. Einar recounted his tale of woe, explaining how he had lost his only means of livelihood in the lake's unforgiving depths. The nymph listened intently, her eyes filled with compassion. Without hesitation, the nymph dove into the crystal-clear waters, disappearing beneath the surface. Moments later, she resurfaced, holding aloft a gleaming golden axe. "Is this your axe?" she inquired, her gaze fixed upon Einar. Though tempted by the allure of the golden axe, Einar shook his head. "No, that is not mine," he replied, his voice tinged with honesty. "My axe was a humble instrument, with a handle worn smooth by years of toil." Undeterred, the nymph dove once more, this time returning with a silver axe that sparkled like starlight against the azure sky. "And what of this?" she asked, her eyes alight with curiosity. But again, Einar shook his head. "No, that is not mine," he confessed. "My axe was plain and unadorned, its value measured not in silver or gold, but in the sweat of my brow and the strength of my arm." The water nymph nodded, impressed by Einar's unwavering honesty. With a determined glint in her eyes, she dove into the depths one final time, re-emerging with an old iron axe, its blade weathered and worn. "And this?" she inquired, holding out the familiar tool for Einar to inspect. A smile spread across Einar's face as he reached out to claim his long-lost axe. "Yes!" he exclaimed, his heart brimming with gratitude. "This is my axe. Thank you." Moved by Einar's honesty and integrity, the water nymph bestowed upon him not only his own axe, but also the golden and silver axes he had refused. "Your honesty deserves to be rewarded," she declared, her voice ringing out like a melody on the breeze. With a heart full of gratitude, Einar bid farewell to the kind-hearted nymph and made his way home, his steps lighter than they had been in days. Armed with his newly restored axe and the unexpected gifts bestowed upon him, he set about his work with renewed vigor, his spirit buoyed by the knowledge that honesty and integrity were indeed virtues worth cherishing. And so, the legend of the honest woodcutter spread far and wide, weaving its way into the tapestry of folklore and teaching generations the timeless lesson that honesty, above all else, is the truest measure of a person's character.